having trouble with technical difficulties with my computer. It doesn't want me to log into Facebook. I'm crashing out. So I need a second. I need to figure out how I'm going to get the comments working. And to share this. Ugh, I stood up on my dress. God damn it. At least my titties do be tittying. I gotta take you to go get my other device. Unplug the phone. Take you for a walk. Here's some gratuity. You know Mars is in Cancer, right? Woo. Okay. What's up, Curtis? I am trying to get this thing to work. Please share this into the fucking general chat. I'm having technical difficulties. I had to grab my other device because my computer won't log me in. It thinks I'm a super spy. So now I gotta do things the long way unless you help me. So why can't I find it in chat? Okay, I'm here. Everybody. Everybody who's anybody. Come on, come on. To the Katie Show. I wish everybody would come. I wish I had that kind of power. I almost tagged at everyone in general chat. So hopefully somebody can tag everyone. That would be very nice. That would be very nice for something to go nice and right today. That would be smooth. Demure. My tripod's all of a sudden deciding to slip down? Why? I do this every 2 weeks. Why are you now acting like... Cool. Can I at everyone? See if anybody's coming. Okay. There's actually somebody here. Get back to see if there's a way back into the comments. So I won't miss anything. Because otherwise I can't see the comments. So maybe it's me watching myself. Right. Hopefully, good. Mia's here. What's up, baby girl? I can see the comments on my phone. Of course, everything's not working correctly after all this kinetic energy being expressed today. How are you doing? Thank you, by the way. I decided to choose vibes, you know? Good vibes. Pretty vibes. Aesthetic. This is how we cope. So, the sunlight's going to change a little bit. All I have is an incandescent light bulb. And it's going to get hot. So, I'm just like, do I want to use it? Not really. So, I have my cards. How are you feeling? How's everything going? Are you doing all right? I think, aren't you a Cancer Mars? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I haven't gotten a chance to wear this dress in a while. It's a beautiful dress. It goes all the way to the floor, and that's part of why I don't wear it, because I constantly step on it. But it's gorgeous, and I'm pretty on the tall side. So I think my 5'5" sister gave it to me, if I remember where it came from correctly. It's made for a long girl, and I'm definitely long, but this is like I gotta hold the skirt when I walk type shit. So very dangerous in a way, but I like the bodice. It's an empire waist. It looks nice. Yeah, I put on makeup just a little bit. It's blush, and I put the blush on my eyes as well. Just a little bit of mascara, and then brows. And then later, like right before I got on this live, I finally put on some lips. But no foundation, just skin and blush. So let's talk about the evil side though, because I ranted and I yelled at the internet today. There's things going on at the house here that are confusing me, and I don't know how to emotionally deal with it. Also, so let's hear it. Let's talk about it. I can invite you on. I doubt you want to jump on and talk. We could just do a bullshit session because nobody else has come yet. I did share the live in Gen Chat. All of a sudden, there's nobody online. So, I don't know. I shared it to Earth, and I don't think I shared it to Air. Get that baby girl in for a nap. I imagine kids causes certain levels of tension. I'll put it. Sometimes. Probably not all the time. These taste weird warm. Weird. Yeah, if you can't watch because you're trying to put baby girl down, don't worry about it. But I'm always down to talk about the evil side of things if you feel like it. No, my friend called me Tupac today because I was hit him up ranting. Full on Martian rage. I actually haven't watered this plant since before I broke my ankle. It's doing so good. Yeah, girl. Thank you for prompting that. We'll do a shadow work oracle card for ASO. And then if you want, we can pull one for the newsletter launch. I saw that. Yes. We'll do that real quick. Spirit of angels, truth, love, light, and benevolent darkness. Help me tap in and say the thing that needs to be said, not necessarily the thing that's wanting to be heard. Please cleanse the area. Only pack it full of energies that have our highest good in mind and want to do good for us. Teach us, even if it hurts. Not afraid of a little pain in the ass. Please guide me to say the right things at the right time, concisely as possible. Protect me while my ego is set aside during the reading so I can be as unbiased and clear as possible. Thank you for this gift. Let's get rocking and rolling. So this is for ASO. The shadow. Apathy. I can see that. To be honest. Ignite your passion, for it's the antidote to indifference. Indifference, disinterest, detachment are the key words. Maybe I do need a little bit of light. That's bright. See that? Sunflowers, apathy. Again, ignite your passion, for it's the antidote to indifference. I kind of think that's indicative with the sunflowers of it being redacted season, cetus season, and how Michael has triggered yet again some big astrologers. It's not in the group anymore, it's everywhere, okay? So I think this event that has shaken everything up is shaking up the apathy, and that's largely what we do for each other here. Reignite passion in each other, even if it means getting pissed off, right? How can we get people who are so desensitized to give a shit again? A lot of times you have to piss them off. That's what Tony Robbins does, to be honest. If you watch a lot of his work, he gets incendiary. So, I think it's good as a reminder to never forget the passions we're trying to ignite in other people and the way we're trying to create. Yes, it's an uncomfortable space, but also be mindful to do aftercare and be present with that when it's time. This is a way to peel back the layers and create sight again where people were blinded because of familiarity, object permanence, whatever. Apathy is being shook up to remain passionate. To remain, keep in mind that the passion is important. It's half of the game. So that's valid. Okay, so we're gonna do one for the launch. I guess the question is, would you like the question to be, yeah, I do too. I like it too. As far as the launch is concerned, the question, will it be a hit? Will it be successful? Or will it be fun? Like, what do you want the question to be in terms of knowledge about this? What is the question regarding the launch? Okay. It doesn't give me like a typing icon. That's frustrating. Yeah. Ron just mentioned the meteor shower in chat, and it is the Perseids tonight. So I highly recommend. This is something that I've done before a couple times. Mushrooms. Go outside. Stay up late. Lay wherever you can that doesn't have a lot of light pollution. It's good to get out in the country as much as you can. Last time we went out into the desert and found a cemetery to go lay at with a friend, and we had a little bit of mushroom, a little bit of weed, a little bit of mango, and just laid there. It was a lovely day. So it looks like I have more visitors. Anything to keep in mind as we move forward? Great question. I'll focus on that. what mushrooms are nice. Sometimes it's nice having something stronger than weed. And I don't want to drink, you know. Sometimes I want to go on an inner journey. So that's preferred. This eclipse has been hard. I'm exhausted from running my mouth all day. And you know, the throat chakra thing. People keep asking me, like, what's going on? I'll go, I'm having an emotion. They're like, tell me more. So I don't know how not to use my throat chakra. Anyway, so the question was, is there anything we need to know? Curious if there's anything to keep in mind as you move forward with the launch of the newsletter for ASO, which I don't think I've ever seen done before. It's going to be something special. I need to be sitting like this. I look like I'm slouching. Oh, Kath is here. Hello. Nice to see you. Hopefully it's not too late or early there. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's been that long since this morning. My day isn't over, so I hope you're not up in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything? Oh, no, I'm live right now, Kath. I'm live right now. There's a little bit of delay when it comes to the text chat as far as what you can say. But as far as how the lives work, sliding scale donation, whatever you feel like you can afford, I'll do tarot. But I'll give you free oracles. One oracle card. Not oracles plural, but one oracle card for free otherwise. And everybody gets a little something. I didn't put it on the flyer that the oracles, were free. I put my PayPal, I put my Cash App, Zelle, Venmo information in the details, this description details, and there should be probably a pinned comment, an automatic pinned comment, because it always pops up and I don't know how to make it stop, with the same details if you want a little bit more. It's basically a public-private one-on-one, more or less. It's just a cheaper way of working with me. So I like to keep in mind that not everybody might be able to do a private one, so I want to still give them a chance to work with me if they need to. What are you doing, dude? I see Trevor in here, not knowing what time of day it is. 9:30 a.m. isn't so bad. 7 a.m.? What are you talking about, bro? Okay, this is for the ASO newsletter launch. Sorry for edging you, Mia. We got another direction to passion, Mia. We just pulled apathy, which is about passion. Holy shit. Holy shit. Symmetry here. Ignite your passion. That was for ASO as well. Ignite your passion, for it's the antidote to indifference. Okay? And guess what the remedy is, baby girl? This is for your newsletter. So your newsletter is going to help ignite the shit that disrupts the apathy. I love that. How exciting. That's thrilling. Yeah, I don't know what Trevor's on, Kath. He lives in an alternate universe almost always, and it's all Sanskrit, to be for sure. Oh, well, that makes sense. Okay, so that's it, Mia. Passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. So your newsletter is going to ignite, I would say, a flirtier, more integrative emotion in ASO rather than the dead space it can be at times, where people are just like, fuck you, punch. No, fuck you, punch. You know, it's going to actually be better for it. Yeah, that's like such symmetry, not synastry. Symmetry. You can't, I used 2 different decks. So that was like, I call it, like, literally that was perfect for ASO. So passion, you're going to have to remember that because I won't. Passion is what's going on with ASO, and the newsletter is all about that. So I would say, if you still haven't named the upcoming newsletter, make sure it has something to do with passion. Something. That's what I think you should do. Now, whoever wants an oracle card now, raise your hand. Tell me if you want to tell me what area of life it's about. I'll be happy to help you with that. But if you don't need you want an area of life and you want general, that's fine too. I think it's more fun when you tell me a little bit, like 1 word about an area of life, and I just go off. But you can do whatever you want. So. You can't find PayPal. Okay. It's been a rough day. It's been a rough day, not gonna lie. I woke up angry. I had technological issues myself getting on this live. So, you know, don't sell yourself short. They can give you an oracle card if you want. I want some really good food tonight. I'm getting hungry. Like weighing out the true cost of going and getting something to eat tonight. I don't know. We'll see. It would be a burger if I got something, because burgers at In-N-Out are cheap. So it would be a fresh burger from there if I do. Road rage today, yeah. Okay, girl. As you like. It's all good. Don't stress. It's not worth the stress. My payment options are going to be the same regardless. Unless we devise something magical, you know, I'll be flexible. But those are my main ones. So just gather yourself. Take a breath. There's no pressure to do anything in this moment. The eclipse is intense. It's crash out after crash out after crash out for me since 7 a.m. Don't worry about it. Quite literally. Keen if a card wants to say hi. Okay. Yeah. Oracles are free. I'll do an oracle card. Rage possibilities. Serene. Well, maybe you have the eye of the storm. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if Australia has tornadoes, but surely they have cyclones. And you know how there's an eye of the storm. Calm center. Huge fight at your little sister's school today. And it's only the 4th day. Jesus Christ. The weather is fuck that weather, I'll tell you what. Okay, so I feel like I'm pulled to this deck to be for real. I gotta go with what I'm getting pulled to do. I don't hardly use this one because it's kind of a test for me because it's live and I'm not very familiar with it. And I don't have a booklet for it either, so I have to really know my plants by heart. And I hope every single time I'll get a familiar plant and be able to... But it's the plant deck. It's got astrological correspondences along with the plants, and the messages are usually really beautiful that come through freestyling. So we'll see what comes up. Bobinsana. So this is the, what's the word? Mimosa tree. And this is why it looks like this, okay? I do know a little bit about this plant, ironically. So I think this is Neptune and Moon ruled. The Bobinsana plant is half of what makes true ayahuasca, like from the jungle. There's a vine that goes with it that completes the... Because I believe the DMT would be in this flower, but the way it metabolizes, if you were just to make a tea of this flower by itself, our stomach acid would make it inert. So it needs the vine in order to make ayahuasca. But this is a nod to sacred geometry, a nod to the tether between us and spirit. I mean, there's a whale in the sky. I'm not 100% sure why that's there, except there's like fantastic visions. There's a hallway. I guess that's a hallway. I thought that was water. That's a hallway. So endless possibilities. Another tunnel, another portal. Old people, ancestors, landscapes, dreams. So I would say, Kath, that if you want to experience a connection that's deeper than usual to spirit, this is going back to, I don't think this balloon's going to work. I might have a hole in it. It's been here for a couple weeks. This will help train your breath work. Hello, Lex. Nice to see you. Okay, Kath, when you're trying to reach a transcendental state, you'll often be taught to breathe diaphragmatically. But a lot of people don't know how to truly do that. And it's more about the exhale than it is about the inhale, because you want to be able to press all of your air out and really contract your diaphragm. This is a great learning tool to help you train your breath. How? Let me show you. You get a really good cue about how to cue your abs and press it all the way out. Press. And so I bought a big bag of balloons to use for meditation, to use to practice breath training, to retrain my whole body, because my rib cage got displaced while I had a broken foot since May, right? I'm barely just now getting back out in the world. I went back to work for the first time yesterday. I have several different jobs. That's one of my regular jobs. That's physical. Along with the tarot cards thing. I have multiple streams of income. I probably always will. But that's it, regardless. The breathing, the balloons help cue your breathing in ways nothing else really will. And if you want to reach a good transcendental state without using drugs, I use drugs sometimes when it comes to meditation. I use the occasional psychedelic. So if that's your route, I ain't mad at it. but something that's much more accessible and a lot cheaper. This is like, I got a whole bag of balloons for about $2.50. Can't go wrong. You've taught breath work. Okay, sorry. I'm seeing the comments now. You got it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lex. What ingredients? Oh, yeah. Oh, really? Both ingredients can be purchased on eBay. Yeah, people use the root to make DMT. So it seems to me, since you have taught breath work and you are familiar with this plant, you might be familiar with the types of iconography on this card a little bit better, including the hummingbird might be significant to you. You know how your consciousness can shift. You know how you can reach that same state. It's the same, more or less the same thing. I've never done DMT myself. Not off the bucket. I mean, not, like, I haven't checked that off the bucket list. I would. It's gonna happen someday. But for you, there's nothing wrong about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong about where you're sitting, taking up space at. It feels more like this is a call to shift your perspective so you can feel differently about things. And doing that however you can, however you are able to, is the assignment. Less think, feel more. Yeah. Oh. Do you just need my email? I didn't quite catch on. I'm kind of fried today. Is that all you need? I'm going to put my email in there, in the chat. Yeah. There you go. As far as, you know, the one-on-one reading, which you're totally welcome to do as well still. It's up to you. I don't mind either way. This, like I said, this is the cheapest way to work with me at this present time. I have yet to create bundles. I have yet to even work. I want to have a payment plan at some point, but those haven't been worked out just yet. But we'll get there. No bun, just wiener and ketchup. Damn. Lex. I just popped into gin. Okay. Oh, yeah, I was looking at the comments with that. Damn. I navigated away. I am hungry, too. Food sounds nice. Food. I'm debating taking Retta, you guys. Even though I'm already borderline on forgetting to eat. I might do a low dose. Might fuck around and get skinny this year. I don't know. Yeah. It's all good. I have no preference about how I work with people. It's really about you guys and your comfortability, and sometimes the topics aren't best for out in the open with some folks, just depending. But again, back to this, I think there's a death element that needs to be examined. It's not permanent death, it's ego death, probably, like experiential death. Fuck who you thought you were type death, but not life-threatening. There is some, fun fact, there is some mimosa, like low to the ground plants, have very similar leaf pattern, but they are more like ground cover. They're real short against the ground, and when you touch their leaves fold up onto the stick. So say like it's like, you know, like doing the leaf thing, and when you touch them, they'll like fold up. It's really cool. I used to go around touching plants when I was traveling. I saw a lot of those just wild and Honduras, like growing on dirt and stuff everywhere. They don't grow under shade. They're like a full sun type deal. But yeah. Death cycle. Yeah. We can always go into that more patiently with time. On the bottom of the deck is really pretty. I'll just show it just because it's like took my breath away. Like how cool that is. St. John's wort. Known for wart removal, I believe, and also an antidepressant. But you have to be careful as a woman to use it, because for me it caused systemic itching, like histamine response. I'm allergic to it. And also, if you are taking birth control, be very careful not to take St. John's wort with it, because you will get knocked up. I just noticed there's a house on fire in the back of that. What a crazy card. Cool. Yeah, I think I know this deck enough to sit here and bullshit. I say bullshit because I don't have the booklet. Like, it's not bullshit, it's intuition. I need to stop talking to myself like that. Yeah, it's a great deck. I got it. I wish I remembered the full name of this deck. I did get it on Temu. That's why it doesn't have... I'm just going to show you cards. How cool is this Rosemary card? Sick. It's a great deck. I should use it more. So yeah. Correct. You'll set your house on fire, or your kids will set your house on fire, because, you know, kids play with matches. It's not bullshit. I don't know why I said that. I've been having a rough day, and I should not take it out on myself at the end of the day, even though it's been a long one. I need to unlearn that. Oh, finally. The comments came up on the screen that I'm recording with.